not the Christ of the Gospels. That photo was painted by Michelangelo, the second cousin, okay, of Cesare Borgia, and also the home of both Cesare Borgia and Leonardo da Vinci. Painted Cesare Borgia. And now this painting is on church walls,
Correct.
temple walls, university walls, all over the world. We've been lied to. So what Da Vinci did was to add a beard to the photo on the Last Supper painting to make it look like, okay, this is Christ.
So I've heard the story that they depicted Jesus in the image of Cesare Borgia,
Yes.
because Jesus didn't look like that at all.
At all. And matter of fact, I personally, we have a class every Tuesday and Friday called the Global Master Class on YouTube. So your powerful listeners can listen to us every Tuesday and Friday night at 8 p.m. It's called the Global Master Class. So the term, before we get to Cesare Borgia, I don't ever use the term church as in explaining the body of Christ. Prior to the 325 AD conference in Nicaea, Turkey, when Constantine I, or Pope Sylvester, summoned 365 bishops from around the
Read
world.
that once again.
The Nicene Council. So Constantine the Great, or the First, and his lover Pope Sylvester, they were lovers, had summoned, this is mind-blowing, 365 bishops from across the empire. That's interesting, for each day of the year, to come to Nicaea, Turkey, for the first Nicene Council, to extract not only 111 books, and I want your audience to hear me today, because when we talk about the totality of the 66 books, okay, and in actuality, 45 canonical books were extracted. So we had 111 books in the beginning prior to the 325 AD conference, but it was the Vatican that extracted a 45-degree angle of God's mind, or 45 canonical books. So the 4 volumes of Enoch and the books of the Maccabees, so forth and so on, including the 3 volumes of the books of Adam and Eve. So, and why did the Vatican do this? Because within those 45 books, there is no mention of the term church. In Matthew's chapters 15, 16, and 17, there's no mention, because the term church was inserted after the 325 AD conference into place to replace the term body of Christ. Now, the term body of Christ is in some scriptures in the New Testament, but for the most part, we see the word church. Why? Why would Constantine do this, before we get back to Kobe Bryant? Because the term church is a Vatican term, okay? It comes from the name of the Greek goddess Circe, capital C-I-R-C apostrophe E. Any one of your powerful listeners can even go on throughout online, the internet, or even Wikipedia, type in Circe, C-I-R-C apostrophe E, C-I-R-C apostrophe E, the mother goddess that absorbs all earthly energy. And so the term Circe is a Vatican term meaning church. So Christ did not say, upon this rock
I will build a church.
I will build my church, or the mother goddess Circe. He said, upon this rock I will build my body, and the gates of the mines of hell shall not prevail against it. So we have, not you and I, but the world has been cursing themselves with this term church, which is named after the first goddess in Greek mythology, Mother Circe, which also is a transliteration into the Latin and French term Kirke, K-I-R-K apostrophe E, which means mother goddess that absorbs energy.
So it's blasphemy.
It's blasphemy.
At the very beginning.
At the very beginning. And so that's why